Hello everybody and welcome back. I am Teresa. I'd like to start off by thanking you for choosing to spend your time with me. And for those who are new to my channel, I hope you enjoyed these videos. With no further ado, let's get started. So today is the second update of these wonderful seedlings here. Today is May 20th and I have a lot going on with these seedlings. So I'd like to share that with you and show you what it is that I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna start off with the individually potted seedlings. This container here holds the BLC's Robert's Choice and the Epicalaleas Rene Marquez. One or two Vandas are in here, but that's pretty much it. So what I wanted to show you was how great they're doing. The Rene Marquez, I feel like it's too much light that I'm providing for them, but they are adjusting pretty well. I don't know if you can see there that purplish tint. That just means that it's too much sunlight or they're being exposed to too much light, but it's no biggie. They're adapting pretty well. But I wanted to show you the new growths that I'm getting here. So this is a BLC, and as you can see, they were potted May 3rd. Once again, it's May 20th. You see that right there? That's a new growth happening. This here is a BLC Robert's Choice. And as you can see, it has a new growth here developing. See that? Nice and green, pretty firm foliage. This one here is a new growth as well. They're a little dry. I chose not to water them yesterday, so I can do it today and show you guys exactly what my process is. But I mean, they all look just amazing. The Rene Marquez also look pretty good. There's quite a few new growths happening in there as well. They're a little harder to see because there's a lot more foliage, but as you can see, they look nice and healthy, firm leaves. So there's a new growth developing on this one. Let's see if I can get you in there. All right. You see that tiny little growth there? Right there. That is a new growth developing there. There's one or two brown leaves. It's fine. It's fine, they'll fall off, but I mean, look at that. That is a new growth there. They're still developing quite well. So this is how my BLCs and my Epicalaleas look right now. It's just amazing. All right, we're gonna move on. Here we have the Vandas and the Dendrobiums. As you can see, there's a lot going on. There's a few browning leaves, it's fine. That's because I accidentally crushed them. See, they're drying out. I accidentally crushed them when I was in the process of deflasking these. But look at that new growth there. Another one right there. There's another one there. This growth is finally developing. So, I mean, there's a lot going on with the Dendrobiums. Canes developing, it's amazing. I'm just very excited of the process. I honestly couldn't be happier. For my first time, I feel that this is a very good result. Then again, this is only the second update, but I mean, look at that. Look at the size of that Vanda. New leaves developing. It's just amazing. So this is how my seedlings look in the containers. Very healthy, very nice and green. All right, let's move on. I have my larger Vanda in this container because they were, you see that? They were nice and tall and it had a lid on it. Look how large this Vanda is. It's just amazing. The size. Look at the roots. Nice roots. All these here were epicalaleas. They were too large to be in that container, so I ended up using this container here, which is taller with the lid. And they're just doing fantastic, you guys. So the seedlings that I'm having trouble with are these here, as you can see. These here, the leaves are turning a little yellow, and my belief is that the same moisture that I wanted happening in here is ruining them. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to pull them out. I'm going to separate the ones that I see that are leaves are rotting. I'm going to pick them out, and I'm going to pop them in individual pots. Something like this, and this is what they're gonna look like. There's just a lot of, this one here is a BLC. All these are BLCs, and there's just rotting going on. I might be able to save some of these. To be honest, I'm not really that concerned because, as you can see with my bigger containers, I have quite a few that are, I know if everything goes well, I'm going to be able to grow them to maturity. So, sphagnum moss is pretty dry, you can hear it. But I mean, look at that. Nice plants, they're so good. Which I know they're gonna do well. All these here are BLCs. I had actually done the epicalaleas before. It's a tiny one. I was thinking that I'm gonna have so many of these plants that once they get to a decent size where I might be able to ship them safely, I can do a giveaway. I'm about to hit 70 subscribers, which to me is very exciting and very awesome because I just started this channel a month ago. I was not expecting things to happen this fast. I'm very excited and very thankful to all of you guys. So I was thinking that when I get to my 500 subscribers, hopefully by that time these seedlings will be in a state where I might be able to ship them. I can do a giveaway. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below, but I think that that's doable. I mean, especially the seedlings that are in the containers. I feel like those can get to a mature size by the time I get 500 subscribers, so I can do a giveaway. But look at these Vandas. They're doing good. Like I said, it's just, so all these here are Vandas now. Actually, I forgot a few BLCs there. These are all Vandas, and I mean, they're doing pretty good. These are all Vandas. I want to apologize beforehand because I I was in the middle of a rant going on here. You know, I started off with, I hope you guys are doing good and what's going on with you guys. And I did not realize that my camera timed out and it stopped recording like 30 minutes ago. So there's a whole section that I didn't get on video. I'm so sorry, you guys. So fortunately, I did not get to potting the Dendrobiums. So take two. Let's see if I can get this on video. But you know what? I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of glad that happened because it was a pretty depressing moment there that I had. You know, it's nothing bad. It was just my experience when I used to volunteer at the animal shelter. How sad it was to come back to the shelter and knowing that some of the animals had been adopted, which that is great. But then there's others that didn't get adopted and then just had to be put down because for situations where the owners were just horrible owners and they train these dogs to be aggressive. But I'm gonna stop. I don't want to go through the same rant again, and I'm just gonna show you how I'm gonna start pulling the Dendrobiums out of the moss. This one, I don't think it's in the center, or maybe it is. I don't know. Can you guys see that? That is a tiny little growth that was developing there. I don't know if it is now. The roots are quite dry. Look at that. Actually, there are no roots. They're all dead, dry. But all these actually had little growths going on. Let's see if I can save them. I should have done this yesterday. I just didn't have time to actually get this on video. So I waited. But let's see how many we can save. I hope you guys are staying busy, staying healthy, staying sane. Please do share with me what you guys do to stay sane and busy at home. As you all know, this is what I do to keep me busy. On top of that, there's a lot I have to study for. So I'm kind of between studying and my orchids. I don't think this one's gonna. Look at that. There was a new growth there. I'm gonna try saving it, but I don't know if it's gonna happen. Like I was saying, there's a lot going on between taking care of my seedlings, my orchids that I have in the backyard, and the orchids that I have up front. They keep me busy, and then my babies, of course, my dogs, they require a lot of attention too. And just, you know, life. Alright, so there are no more seedlings left here. So I have some more of the same sphagnum moss soaking in salt water. Sphagnum moss. So I'm just going to start sticking this in there. I don't know how it's going to work. All these roots are long and dry. I start setting them like so. All the roots are getting tangled. Kind of want to cut the roots off, but I'm I'm not going to. I'm gonna resist that urge of cutting all these dead roots. So I'm just gonna place them. This one's actually pretty good. I think it still stands a chance. Sorry for all the noise that's going out there. During this quarantine time, the association decided that it was a good idea, since nobody was using the pool area, to do some work in the pool area. So that's what you hear, just work happening. Wow, these are a lot of Dendrobiums. I didn't think there were that many. It didn't look like that many. I think that's pretty good. The rest, they're very dehydrated. Alright, said I was gonna put this one in. Very tiny little growth happening there. So now I'm gonna start stuffing sphagnum moss without actually covering these. As you can see, there's roots that are still hanging. They were just so long. And of course, you just, go around covering all the roots. I'm not applying too much pressure because I don't want to compact all the moss in one area and end up suffocating the plants, which is what I think I did in this area, specifically in this Dendrobium area here. I packed too many of them, and then I just started stuffing sphagnum moss on top of it. I feel like I got lazy towards the end. It was a long process, no excuse, but I feel like that's what it was. I just got lazy, and towards the end I was like, I don't care. I just want to finish now. But there, I feel like I started there. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm blocking the camera with my hands. I'm sorry. All you got to see were my sausage fingers there. Alright guys, so this is what the end product looks like. So now instead of having that large container, I have 4 containers. And what I'm going to do is that I'm actually going to clean I'm going to clean this one out and set these inside with a little bit of water, but I'm not going to cover it. I use a regular regular spray bottle to water these seedlings, and I try not to get the plants. I normally do it here in around the rim of the container, and where there's sphagnum moss and no plants. And you see all that humidity? Because I added the rocks at the bottom, so the sphagnum moss is not actually sitting in too much water. I'm not gonna add water to these because the sphagnum moss is soaking. I'm actually gonna get rid of the container where I had them in, and I'm just gonna set them directly under the heating pad. That's gonna be their new home, and that's what they look like. So, all right, so the same thing, right? For these seedlings here, to water them the way I do it, I grab my spray bottle and I spray 6 pumps Actually, I didn't count on this one, but I normally do 6 pumps on every container. That way I know it's the same amount of water and I end up watering all of them at the same time. There are 1 or 2 plants that are a little more thirstier than others, like the Dendrobiums and the VLCs. I noticed that they like a lot more water. So I actually end up watering those a little more often. All right guys, so this is how I've been taking care of my seedlings. I hope you guys like it. Please, if you notice that I'm doing something wrong, do let me know in the comments below. I'll try to make another video in about a month. I feel that weekly updates on these seedlings is a little too much because they're growing kind of slow. There's really not much going on, but if I do see anything that I feel that you must see right away, I'll make a video right away. If not, I'll try to do monthly updates. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like, share, and comment. You guys have a good day and stay safe.